Hey guys, Agedude here. I wanted to show you a technique I've been working on for Great Wall to make your RTA runs a little bit faster and a little bit more consistently fast. We're going to be combining two different techniques to make this work. The first one is a buffer jump. You can see when I hold jump right here, I get a certain amount of height. When I release the jump button, there's a little bit of a bounce after when I land. But you can take advantage of that by jumping again after the bounce starts and combining the bounce and the jump into one. There's a bit of a grace period of a couple frames in Marble It Up after you're touching the ground where you can still jump. And you can see that gets me a little extra height. So that's the first technique. The second technique is a natural bounce. Normally when I'm moving quickly and I jump, I'm going to roll when I land rather than bouncing. And that's just the natural way that the game works. However, if you release the control stick or the WASD keys before you land, then no matter how fast you're going, you will do a hard bounce, no matter what. This is really useful for slowing down when you're going a little bit too fast, and holding backwards would just end up making you slide. But for our purposes, we're going to be using that in order to force a hard bounce so we can do a buffer jump at high speed and maintain our momentum as we go. So where we're going to be doing this, well, after you pick up the first gem, instead of coming around here and slowing down so you can jump sideways across here, in order to get across safely and consistently. Instead, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be jumping clear on top of this turret so that we can maintain our speed. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, we want to land somewhere around this tile, maybe on this side of the line. And no matter how much speed you have, if you can do a natural bounce here and then into a buffer jump, you'll get on top of that turret and keep going. So let's try a slow speed example here. We're just coming around, we pick up the gem, look where you want to land, jump, natural bounce, buffer, and go. If you look at my input overlay while I do that, you can see just before I land here, I release the control stick, and then just after I land, I did a jump. Let me show you that one more time. And if you see my overlay, you'll see what I'm doing here. Looking where I want to go, I jump, I release, and then I jump. So release, land, jump. This is something you're going to have to practice on your own in order to master this, but it comes in handy in a lot of places, especially here. We're going to try it with a little more speed, and the place where I initiate my setup jump is going to be different when I'm coming in fast, but I'm still aiming for more or less the same spot, like right around here around this line. So as long as I look where I want to land, then I have a fairly good shot of being able to get this. Just like that, we can maintain our speed through to the end. What happens if we want to do this a little bit faster? Well, you can bounce off the wall on the other side, and that'll help us to maintain some of our momentum, just reversing it. Try this a little bit slow. Okay, we messed that up. Some people are a little bit more consistent at this than others, and that's okay. Okay, we got some speed. Natural bounce buffer. And here we are. Just like that, we managed to keep our speed without really needing to worry too much about anything else. We'll try one a little bit faster, and we'll see how quick we can make this work. It can go fairly low, definitely into the 16s, and maybe even further than that. We'll try that one more time. We stay right here to make sure that we get a smooth transition into the curved wall. We grab that. Natural bounce buffer jump. Nicely done. And for the ending, you can do whatever you want. I like to natural bounce off of this wall, which is very, very fun. But there's different ways of learning it and different techniques to make it work. Hope you enjoy.